Hi there guys and welcome to another Train Sim 2021 video. Today we're taking a look at something I meant to take a look at an awful long time ago, which is the Barrow Hill extension to the Just Trains Midland Main Line. It's come at the right time because Thomson Sim currently has this on sale at the moment. It has the Midland Main Line stuff on sale at the moment. So if you are looking for a copy of this, you can head over there and pick it up. Slightly cheaper than it is on Just Trains at the minute. This is only up until the end of May, if I remember rightly. So you've still got a while yet. So if you do fancy any of the packs in the Midland Main Line stuff, and if you haven't got them already, I do recommend them. Hop on over and get them at a slightly cheaper price. And if you're a subscriber already, you even get 10% off the sale price as well. So you can be looking at 20% saving on some of them. But anyway, right. The commercial blurb bit done, right? Oh, now I've just missed that blurb as well. Following the revival of the main line for 37403, you are tasked with transferring the locomotor to Barrett Hill. Upon arriving at Barrett Hill, please ensure the depot points are set accordingly. You'll be prompted after Chesterfield. Maximum permitted speed is 80 miles per hour. That's because we're towing the 37. Right, okay. Let's get master key on. You into neutral. Cancel you. Get some lights. DRA is on, but I haven't got my door control panel switched on yet. We've still got the red anyway, so we've got time to connect that. That's connected. So DRA is on, instrument lights are on. We're all good. Right, let's have a look at what we are hauling. So we have a Mark II with 37403 Isle of Mull with another 68 on the back. I like it. I like it. Right, we've got the yellow as well, so we're clear to go. Let's get into forward. Pull some brake on, DRA off. A bit of welly. 15 limit to part and 25 into Derby. So we've got quite a little way to go, to be fair. It's 24 miles up. This scenario isn't supposed to be massively long. 80 mile an hour, that's not going to take long at all, is it? That's the main thing, let's be honest. Sorry, it's dry. I'm dry and it's roasting hot in here. It's not even the summer yet, so I haven't got the aircon sorted. Just another little sales pitch to throw in there at this point. I do love driving the 68 with the PBC. Even though you don't use the regen brake, it can go into forward for the regen brake. There's just something about driving with it. It makes it feel really, really nice. Hoping for another couple of batches of the power brake controllers to be out soon. Every batch that's gone out has sold out in minutes. So if you haven't got your name down on the notification list, the email notification list, head over to Thomson Sim, go to the hardware section, there's a notify when back in stock. Give that, put your email address in there, and then you'll get the notification. I'm not responsible if it goes to your spam account though, by the way. Or if you only have your phone set up to push for notifications, push for data every time you connect to Wi-Fi or things like that. It's not my responsibility. I can give you the email. It will go out. They do go out. They have worked. How you receive them, it's down to you. It's down to you. Right, let's give it some now. Let's not, because it's yellows now. That's like a silly idea, isn't it, mate? double yellows. Take up to 35. Because this signal section here, it seems quite short. Not quite sure why it's like this haze. I think it's the windscreen of the 68. It might be slightly hazy, I think. But this hasn't got any of the. This is a bog standard install of the Midland Mainline by JT, so hasn't got any of the extras on it. Haven't copied anything over. That's a 60 mile an hour junction. I'll take that, thank you. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Not that I advocate putting your head out the window. Window hanging is not. Not something I advocate. Things change, time changes, and it's not a good thing to do. I'm not going to give you a lecture about it. You're all sensible enough to make up your own minds on it. But I'm advising you not to. Just puts yourself and other people at undue risk. I don't know if that just loaded in weird there, or that did just change as I was approaching it. Oh, we can do 80. That's 60 in my head. Let's eat these 20 odd miles until we get to Chesterfield, because I want to see Barrow Hill. I have not looked at it yet. Haven't done it on stream or anything yet, so I really want to get and have a look at it. It's somewhere, it's really weird because it's somewhere I've always really wanted to see on Train Sim, purely because Barrow Hill Roundhouse, AC Locomotive Group, the Class 89, all of that. And some of the stock moves to and from there are immense. But since I've had it in, it's just, nothing's grabbed me yet to do it. So this is one of the scenarios that comes with it. And I won't lie, I haven't seen many scenarios for it. The Midland Main Line as a whole that's been out by JT is a step change in their route building and stuff like that. Tom, Mark and everybody that's worked on this wheel have done a brilliant job with it. The rest of it, I'm just looking forward to seeing what happens next with it, really, to be honest here. Whether there's more additions to the Midland Main Line, whether it's focusing more on the Hope Valley stuff, whether it's focusing more on the Scotland stuff that's happening from JT. So it's exciting times all round. I'm supposed to be doing 80. That'd just be what you'd need, wouldn't it? Brand new loco back in service after a refurb, and you go and haul it at 85 mile an hour everywhere. To be fair, 85 wouldn't have killed it. Not for that long anyway. We'll pretend. But yeah, I'm excited to see where it's going. I mean, there's a lot of people, not necessarily a lot of people, but some people would like to think that Train Sim Classic is dying. It's far from it. It's far from it. It's the opposite. It's actually more lively and more releases recently than I can think of, even in what would be classed as the heyday of Train Sim, sort of the 2015 era. I think there's more releases coming now than there was even then. Yes, there might not be as many first-party DTG releases, but even they've stepped up their game. I mean, we've had West Coast Man on South, Cross City, Class 60. There's been quite a lot in the year we've had, so. But from third parties, there's a lot out there and a lot coming. From the likes of us, JT, AP. It's exciting times. I don't ever remember my 68 windscreen being murky like that. I don't know what that is. It's a bit weird. Change my notch position quickly on this, funnily enough. Then we should be able to get to notch 3. There we go. For those that are wondering what it is the software within for the PVC. You can pick the throttle mode, and I'd had it on another throttle mode from another bit of stock, and because I'd forced it to change, it hadn't automatically done it itself. One thing I would love is just for some new foliage. These weird spiky trees just do not do it for me. It's my only gripe with these roots. It's my only gripe with them. But hopefully, soon enough, we'll find someone proficient at modelling trees that don't eat frame rates and that look decent. And I can invest a significant bit of cash into them, and then we can have a whole new set of foliage built one day. I need to find the person that can do it first. Because as daft as it sounds, trees are actually really tricky to get right. I mean, even in modern engines, there's programs out there that are specifically designed to take the effort out of modelling trees, but it's not that simple for TS Classic. I'm not going to have slowed down in time. Maybe. Nah. Going to be a little bit overspeed going through it. So I think it's from, let me have a look where this next bit actually comes from. Roots. So the Barrow Roundhouse extension is $5.99. Barrow Roundhouse is unique in being the last surviving railway roundhouse in the United Kingdom with operational turntable. Built in 1870, it was threatened with demolition in 1991 when British Rail closed the site, but was saved by a group of dedicated volunteers who have transformed it into a unique railway museum and events location. This add-on for the Just Trains Midland Mainline Sheffield Derby route has been carefully created to reflect the unique nature of the site and has custom-built operating turntable. The unique objects that make the site are also included. The Barrett Hills Roundhouse extension is supplied with a set of scenarios which reflect operations that take part throughout the year. 8 standard scenarios that require additional payware content, 3 standard scenarios which only require default train sim stock, and freeware stuff. Just realised we haven't got my DSD on either. Let's get that on. So features to look out for the route are Tapton Junction, Old Whittington Sewage Treatment Works, Barrow Hill Reception Sidings, Staveley Engine Shed Signal Box, Barrow Hill Roundhouse Visitor Centre, Barrow Hill Roundhouse, Roundhouse Turntable, Sending Tower, Water Tower, Observation Walkway, Seating and Observation Area, Disused Brickworks, Shooting Range, Diesel Sheds, Low Loader Unloading Area, Ticket Office and Visitor Centre. And this scenario we're doing at the moment is called Cats and Tractors. So it's difficult to easy in 35 minutes, it reckons. We might spend a little bit longer than that because, of course, we'll have a little nose around when we get to Barrow Hill. He says that, driving slower than he should do. Oh, dry sand. So it's a nice little addition, and for what is the price of, at the moment, a pint in a lot of places, I'm hoping it's alright. Should be alright. It's kind of not worth not having, really, I don't think, if that makes sense. I mean, of course, if you're having to work out a budget and everything, that $5.99, there might be a sound pack you need from AP or something like that you can get for that, but it's not breaking the bank, is it? Let's be honest. And I know I'm not saying that in a I've got loads of money, that's easy way. $5.99 for a train sim add-on isn't the end of the world. Considering the price of some of the other train sim stuff, it's pretty reasonable. I want to get up to Barrow Hill properly, because the 89's just gone back there now, hasn't it? But I would love to go and see the 89 properly. I haven't seen it since it was on the East Coast Main Line. So it'd be good to go and see. I don't know why I think doing 75 is the right thing to be doing. It was 3 that held us quite nicely, wasn't it? 79.6 that hold us there reasonably well. So yeah, it's exciting where train sim's going at the moment. I mean, ATS wise, we've got King's Lynn, King's Cross on its way out very, very soon. Chat Moss on its way out very, very soon. 755, 745 in the works. We've got the line up to Newmarket, which is going to go sub only. So that goes from Cambridge, well, up to Chippenham Junction, but for passenger wise, you'll go to Newmarket, and that'll be sub west. So if you've already got the route and you're a subscriber, it's free bits, a free addition for you. And then Just Trains have got one of the Scottish lines coming out. I never remember which one it is. They've got Hope Valley as well, which will be a bonus. Really looking forward to that. Really, really looking forward to that. High-speed junctions on this route by the looks of things. Ah, 60, I knew it was going to come back and get me. So I've said this a million times over, but I'll repeat it again. So from what I understand, as much as the 68s have rear static braking, and it is doable by doing that, it's not actually used in service. And the reason for that, from what I'm told, and what the manual says as well, is that because it has blended braking anyway, you're not getting any benefit from using the rear static brake without using your air brakes. So when I put this brake on, as much as you're dropping pressure, what you're actually also doing is the it would be rear static on these, or regenerative rear static, I think. Yeah, it'd be rear static. Doesn't make any difference. So you can see it's getting a bit of regen brake, rear static braking now. Keep saying it. So dynamic braking, regenerative braking, rear static braking. Rear static puts it into a bank of resistors, blah 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 blah. Regenerative puts it back into where the power's coming from, so generally overhead lines. Doesn't do. I don't think third rail regen really works properly. I don't know. Dynamic is the same thing as rear static, in theory. Oh, test button's there, but doesn't actually do anything. That's weird. Down 60, and then we're 2 miles out of Chesterfield. So what is the plan with this? So we come off of Chesterfield, and then 2 miles later it's Barrett Hill South Junction. Then we'll get to the entrance. Then we'll drop them off. Then we'll reverse. Okay. Oh, really? Some shunting? We might not do the shunting. I don't know. Let's wait and see when we get there. You know, I'm rubbish at it. We might do a bit of just looking around more than anything. Alright, go via Chesterfield platforms. We're not stopping, that's fine. I know we wouldn't be picking up passengers, but it's just one of those things that you could end up having a go via stop just to mark a signal or whatever. But we don't, thankfully. It's just an area of the country I don't know well. I haven't spent much time in the Midlands. I would like to, don't get me wrong. Some places. Especially even on this line, there's some. I've been told there's some really good pubs and stuff, and like going out towards on the Derwent Valley section and up that way anyway. Let's have a quick look at the map. Let's not have a quick look at the map with the DRA on, because that'll happen. DSD, sorry. So this is Barrow Hill. Oh god, it looks complicated. That looks fun. I'm looking forward to getting there. I'm looking forward to getting there. I'm trying to think off the top of my head who else is based at Barrow Hill. I know the AC Locomotive group is, which I should really be a member of. I should really get my finger out and become a member, because that's sort of the sort of preservation stuff I really like. Not that I dislike heritage railways that just do steam or anything like that. Just kettles isn't really my thing. Even some early diesels really aren't my thing. Westerns aren't really my thing. Hymex, no real interest in them. Don't get me wrong, I like them. I like the sort of 60s cab design, the sort of Thunderbirds-esque look of things at Hymex and things. But I can appreciate them like I can appreciate steam engines, but they just don't quite grab me the same. And I'm sure there's lots of you guys out there that wouldn't care less about a 317, whereas I'd love them. Or you wouldn't care less about a 91, but I love them. So it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Or swings and roundhouses. Ha 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 ha. I won't start with the dad jokes, don't worry. So I'm guessing it's going to be stop in the loop, pull forward to the entrance, pull in like it said on that thing on the list. No, 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 no. That looks very red. Oh no. Please note, drive with caution up to the next signal. The signal should change when approaching. There we go. Slightly bit of earlier notice would have been nice on that one, I would say. Sorry, I need to use my right foot for the DSD, because if I use my left, the whole screen shakes. See, that one was nice. You won't have had any camera judder then. Looks yellow at the end. See, naughty. I used the rear static brake. I shouldn't use it. Shouldn't use it. Oh, quite excited. Not going to lie. Quite looking forward to this. He says as he gets a big screen hang. So I'm going to stop there to get permission to go in, I'm guessing. Brilliant. Liking the check rail on the quarter of the curve as well. That's cool. Yeah, alright, alright. Liking the shunters, liking the 20s. There's an actual stop board. That's the famous Sandon Tower. I suppose it's going to be really hard for them to put something in here, but I mean, I would like to have seen some bits in here and there. Please attach the rear Class 68 from the consist so that the loco doesn't become trapped inside the sidings after shunting. 37403. Okay. Oh, no, it's that one. Next task is to take 47403 to Barrow Hill Roundhouse, arrival departure 2. To gain access to roads, please check all point work is set correct and follow the next tasks. Oh, really? Okay. So we'll go in there and we have the reversal on the HUD, so we are good. mean, it's nice. I think it adds in an extra bit of playability to Train Sim, which is a nice little touch. Gives us extra scenario potential, that sort of thing. There's the shunt limit. So as long as we're behind that, we should be good. Say line 2, didn't it? Arrival line 2. Roundhouse rolls departure 2. Reverse train to Barrow Roundhouse roll departure 2. Depot foreman will give permission to do this manoeuvre as you're ready. As soon as you're ready, please check your point mark 4%. Right, so let's check the point mark, get that sorted. So let's work back from where we're going, which is 2, which is this line here, so we're going to need that one there. Yeah, that's brought us right in. Cool. Just say on that gradient there, that's just going to start moving itself. $5-mile-an-hour limit. Should have thought of that. Yeah, I mean, I can see this being good, like this being good when you've got like all of the stock that this sort of needs. But just having a load of 20s around it and that is a bit. But you can't do that fresh out of the box as a developer. I understand that. But I will look forward to seeing some of the third-party scenarios. I'm surprised there hasn't been many yet. But it'd be nice to see some third-party scenarios that have got the stock that should be in Barrow Hill in. Let's take the rear of this up so we don't foul the points at the end, but also get everything in the siding at once. To try and stop R37 dead with that 37. Far from brilliant, but it's stopped. Now we're required to take back up to the 68, so pull back to where we've gone. I'm not going to do the pulling back to where we've gone because we've just been there, but we'll go and have a look around Barrow Hill. That's what I'm going to do. So this is like the viewing platformy bit, I'm guessing they were meaning. It's cool. It's cool. I'd like to see it like fully kitted out and everything like that, and like how it would be on a normal sort of day. That'd be brilliant. As I said, for £6, it should give you some extra operating sort of capacity and some bit more scenario potential, which I like. I was at the shooting range they were on about. There it is. Look. Oh, I'd use the opportunity there to put some funny faces on there. I'd have used the opportunity. But yeah, okay. $5.99 from Just Trains. Head over and grab it if it's your sort of thing. Is what it is. I think it's sort of scenario potential's there. Let's see if it comes about. It's been a while out now already, and there hasn't been much scenario third party behind it. So if some of you third party guys do want to do something with it, I would be keen on seeing it. Alright then, I'm going to leave this video here. So once again guys, thanks ever so much. Please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Head over to untitled.sim.com for your latest and greatest train sim needs. Also head over to Twitch on a usually at the moment it's a Monday, a Wednesday and sometimes a Friday. Well worth watching. We've got a really good crowd in it. It's been absolutely brilliant. It's been about 150 to 200 people. It's a good laugh. It's a good laugh. Also head over to the Facebook group to keep up to date with what's going on. Also means you can keep up to date with the streams and everything like that. So yeah, once again guys, thanks ever so much. Catch you next time.